Hello, game is It Lurks Below. Just want to do a quick video about the game and the mechanics that I've learned. I've been playing it for a few days, bought it on Steam sale. Learned a lot about it in different modes. I've played survival and descent mode and kind of think I got a pretty good understanding of the game. I'm sure there's a lot more that I don't know about, but I kind of wanted to kind of give a mid-game kind of not review. I don't want to review it. I just want to kind of give you some information, mid-game info. So right now I'm on my wizard. This is my house. You, these are pre-built houses, so we'll start with the housing system. As you level up, you learn recipes to build these pre-built houses. This is a merchant. This is a banker. You know, he lets you go in and store things. This is a refrigerator that lets you put food in it or seeds. I was using it for seed storage. This little guy, if you get caught in a... hold on one second. I gotta eat. As you can see, my hunger's low, 14. So I'm about to start losing health and I'll die if I don't eat, but that's why it's flashing. So let me just eat some food. So this is survival. You have to eat. You have to replenish your energy, but I'll get into that. Let me try to stay on topic, and then I'll try to hit each topic in order. So this guy, he'll let you get your loot back. So in this game, it's very easy to get caught in a death loop. So say you go into a boss room, and when you die, half your armor falls off. Well, now you're really weak, right? Maybe that boss could 2 or 3 shot you. Now he's going to 1 shot you. You walk in there, boom, you're dead. How do you get your loot back? You know, you go in, you port back down, you try to go in and snag your loot real quick and get out, but he kills you again. Now he knocked off all your armor. Now what do? You got nothing. All your speed boosts, all your armor boosts, your HP boosts that are on your armor are all gone, and you're super slow and you're super weak now. Basically, you come to this guy and you can pay him gold and he'll get your stuff back for you. I have been in a situation where I didn't have enough gold and my armor was at the bottom of a boss pit. The thing killed me 30 times before I finally got lucky and got it out. I learned my lesson there. Like, always make sure you go in prepared. Make sure you got enough gold for this guy if you need them. And if you don't have enough gold, don't attempt something because you could get stuck in that loop. That's not fun. Um, there are other buildings. I should probably play my other guy. He's more advanced than this guy. There's a town hall that allows you to change the difficulty and allows you to save. Actually, let me go over to my other guy. Yeah, main menu. My enchanter is a little. His city's a little more flushed out. These little guys get on my nerves. Why can I not kill him? What is going on? Why am I almost dying? The little slimy guys. What is happening? Something's amiss here. I should be slaughtering those guys. All my buffs are on. Am I naked? Got my gear on. Got the right guns on. Anyway, hope they don't come back. Leave me alone while I do this video. Yeah. So this is the merchant. This is the banker. This is the guy that gets your stuff back. I don't understand why they're taking so long to die. Did the difficulty get cranked up or something? This little guy should not be that hard to kill. You learn this person who sells you pets. You can buy different little pets from them. Oh, they restock. Dire wolf, night wolf. That's where I got my little unicorn from. She portals. This is a portal over to the Badlands, which has another boss. It's like just like a little another realm. Almost like this realm, except your town's not there. You got a portal over. This person, what does he do? Oh, he's the hat vendor. So he sells different hats. And then this is the mayor. And basically he allows you to make this an account-wide realm. Meaning once you have him, you can make this town account-wide. When you make a new character, boom, you already have this account. It'll mimic this world, or at least this top layer, I think. And you'll have all this stuff here. This tower up here, I believe, is where you buy the books. Wizard Tower. You buy the books to change the difficulty. So as you progress, basically, let me put on my map. The progression is the width of this map is the whole world, and then it goes down. So I just started a new difficulty. So this part does not reset when you start a new difficulty, but this layer and every layer under it will reset. So I've explored that layer a little bit, as you can tell. Haven't done the other ones in this difficulty, but it's basically the same thing. As you go down, there's layers. There's like, I think 6 or 7 layers, whatever. Each layer has a boss. You fight that boss. You go down to the next layer. It has different ores. You make better armor. Basically, that's the game. That's the whole game right there. And then you can go into the Badlands that I showed with the portal I told you earlier. And there's a main boss in there. It's very difficult. Drops the best loot in the game. That kind of thing. So the game's pretty shallow in that aspect. That still, I think, needs to be worked on. The class system's pretty fun. That's pretty shallow. But what he does is he adds the difficulty settings. So you go in, you buy a book, you go to a different difficulty setting. There's Nightmare. I don't know how many there are. There's Inferno. I think there's like 4 or 5 difficulty settings. That'll get you up to like level 100. And then Badlands is under attack, huh? Yeah. Nightmare difficulty is what I'm on right now. So that's the game. So basically what you do is you farm through the levels, you reset, you make it harder, you get better gear, you farm through the levels, you reset, you make it harder, you get better gears. That's the Diablo type of system that the game has in it. As you can see in this version, I have no health, or not health, I have no stamina that I got to worry about replenishing. I have no hunger. This is descent mode. Descent mode just gets rid of all that survival stuff, right? Because I'm like, I like survival, but I don't know. It depends on how it's designed. If it seems like just a time sink, I don't like it. But the bad part about that is you lose a lot of perks. Like with this guy, I lose a lot of perks. If you look at the previous video I just showed you of my wizard, and he was mining, he was just ripping through stuff. This guy is much slower. Look at this. And I have a really good pickaxe. Except I don't have the 3x3. That would make a little bit of a difference. But the point being, he swings really slow. He's really slow at mining. It's horrible. Horrible. Other guy, I can go almost as fast as I can run. I can mine. Literally, if we look at the other video. The reason for that is the survival traits. In this game, there are no. Look at that, it's raining blood. That's cool. In the other game, there's survival traits. In Descent, there's none, since it's not survival. So you actually are gimping your character in a lot of ways by playing Descent. Yeah, you don't have to put up with all the eating and the resting every 5 minutes or so, teleporting back and getting into the bed and resting. You don't have to deal with all that. You don't have to deal with food. But you lose out on the whole talent tree and all the perks that comes with it. There's a lot of perks. There's like double stacking ore, double stacking bars, double stacking potions. So like your potions will only stack to 5 here. Yeah, the potions will only stack to 5 here. In the other one, you can stack them to 10. Scrolls will only stack to 10 here. In the other one, you can stack them to 20. Ore and bars will only stack to 20. With survival traits, you can stack them to 40. But it really helps out with storage space and organization and things like that. Also with potions, when I drink all 5 of these, that's it. They run out. I have an empty slot, and I'm in the middle of a fight going, where's my potion? And you gotta like open that up and stop what you're doing while you're in the middle of a panic fight. Nah, not happening. To reload it with the perk system, they have it so it auto reloads. Like, so it'll pull from inventory basically, so you can stock up on pots in your inventory, and you don't have to worry about it. It'll just load it automatically. But that's something that's in the survival perk system that you got to earn, and it's not in Descent. So there's a lot of little things like that you're really gimping your character out, and you're losing out on a lot to try to avoid not having to eat. So to me, I would highly recommend doing survival. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt at first, but as you level up, it's not that bad. I should probably go back to the other game so I can kind of show you what I mean about the food system and the resting. So let me just save and return. Go store. So yeah, so I'm still at the point where I'm still at the hard point of farming. So I only have 2 gardens. I only have 2 little chicken things that give me eggs. 2 eggs make a little meal. You know, I got some cauliflower that I'm working on growing so I can get some seeds out of it and replant it. So I just picked the cauliflower. Where'd it go? Got the cauliflower. I'm going to make seeds out of it. 3 cauliflower. Now I got 4 seeds. Doesn't give you a whole lot, right? And that's with perks. I have perks here. This is the survival perk window that I was talking about. I do have most of these seed perks already. I have them all, actually. So I get bonuses. Extra planting, extra seeds. But it's very scarce. Like, you got to do a lot of planting and then harvesting and then converting the seeds to get extra seeds. But even with this little bit of resource, I have more food than I need. I just came out of winter, and I got tons of food. Like, I spent the whole winter. The winter, you can't grow anything. And look, I still got... I didn't even use any of this. This was my full store of cabbage and my full store of carrots that I was able to make. So I could turn this into food. I basically just lived off eggs. As my chickens were hatching eggs, I just grab them and eat them. And the meat that I found from various, monsters. So it's not that hard to stay filled up. It's not that... At first, it's a little tedious. It was actually dragging me down. That's why I made one in descent mode. But, as you go along, it's not that bad. And then when you get higher level, you can craft a hoe, which I already have the recipe. I just need the ore, which is higher level. You can craft a hoe, and then you don't need these little gardens. You can make gardens just right out of dirt. So I can make a whole row and plant as much as I want. It becomes easy mode at that point. At that point, you're just doing it to convert, to get some seeds and stacks of food. To cook food, very easy. Just go into the crafting menu. Recipes that you've learned. Yeah, I can make some meat. Eat the meat. Make some eggies. I usually like to keep a stack of eggs on me. And boom, leveled up. Leveling up your survival, so you have points. Very easy. Cutting down trees, planting, collecting eggs, crafting food, mining, all gives you experience towards that. So you'll level up fast, very fast. But I would really recommend doing this. It's a large part of the game. The designer put a lot of thought and effort into this. So here's the one with the potions. If you buy all these and come down, automatically replace potions from your inventory. So that's beautiful. Like, that's a must-have. The mining speed, 200% faster mining, more experience from mining, double stacking ores, and each one of these is just 1 point. So as you go down, you can just spend another point, and the points come pretty fast. So it's not that bad. I would definitely recommend. I would definitely recommend doing survival instead of descent. You're really gimping yourself in descent. So let me just clear these out. I'm a little wizzy. If you want to know more about the wizard, I kind of went over it in the video that I just did 5 minutes ago. I'm going to upload that one, and I'll upload this one. So just look for my last video if you want to see about the wizard. I did an enchanter kind of overview as well. Remember, these are all mid-levels, so it's not at higher levels. It probably changes. It gets even better. That's how the game's designed. So speaking about classes, so you have, what? Wizard, Enchanter, Necromancer. One other caster. I know there's one other caster. Let me go back to the character creation screen. So let's discuss that now. It's a good intro into classes. So you can be human or ogre. Ogre's more melee, so it reduces your wand attack, which is your guns, which is magic users use, but increases your melee. It gives you a higher jump, gives you a little extra armor. This one gives you a little bit more magic fine, a little more resistance from when you put points into vigor, which is basically resistance. So you got paladin, which is melee, rogue melee, warrior melee, wizard, which is wands, which is ranged, Bard, which is melee, Cleric, which is either ranged or mace. I'm gonna play a Cleric. I want to try that out. It sounds interesting. Enchanter, which is magic and ranged. Necromancer, magic and ranged. So that's kind of what you have there. Um, the cool thing about it, all these have really cool different thing. Here, let's go to my Bard. Oof. Yeah, look at this. My little newbie Bard. What did I even do with his ability? So yeah, he gets an AoE. So his I like his because his are just toggles. You toggle them on, you never have to activate them. This is an ultimate lazy character. Oh yeah, I forgot about that sword. I've never seen this. Must be like melee stuff. Like magic users have that wand, but I guess sword users get ranged weapons too because I found this at a very low level. So I don't know. I haven't played much melee, but that's pretty cool. But he basically everything that's going around him right now is just an AoE that hurts stuff. There we go. So anything that comes within that range is just going to get hurt. So I can actually goes through walls, so I can just kind of stand there like this and kill things underneath of me. It's a little on the slower side, but it's definitely pretty cool. It's like more hands off. That way you can just focus on melee, and if something comes close to you, you're getting hurt. But how classes work though is as they build up, they get these ancient skills. So these are your class ones, right? Ancient items. You get ones that drop, and then you got to pay gold to level them up. So you know there's different ranks. So it's like it's like 500 gold, 5,000 gold, 50,000 gold, and I have no idea what is after 50,000. I don't think I got any character up to past 50,000 yet. As you can see, it goes up to rank 9. Probably a crap ton of gold to do rank 9. But there is multi-classing in this game. So when you're rank 100 and you've tweaked out your gear, you got your character built, because the gear matters. Like these gems that can get socketed into your armor give you things. Like this is a low level one, so it's only 8 armor, but they can have like 4 or 5 different attributes that are changing how your character crits, how it heals, all kinds of stuff. You know, there's unique ones that change how your spells work and what effects have on them. So it's very Diablo-ish in that way, where you farm for gear, you farm for crystals that change the gear, that alter the gear, you farm for ancients that drop, that basically are abilities, and then you make a build how you see fit that's fun for you. But then it goes to a whole nother level. Then you can share ancient items with your alts. And I believe, I haven't done it obviously because I'm not that high of a level, but I believe you can even put them like on a lower level dude and they stay ranked up. So you could put this AoE thing from your bard on your wizard. You could take your stun from your enchanter and put it on your wizard. So now you got an enchanter that can blink, stun people, has an AoE going around him, and shoots his wand. You could take your wand that has like unlimited shots and put it on a newbie, and then you don't got to worry about it. You're kind of overpowered. So you can actually twink in this game, which is cool in that aspect. When you got a higher level, you can throw it on your lower level characters and twink. I thought that was a pretty cool aspect. You can make unique builds by doing that cross-class swapping of abilities. I thought that was really neat. So it seems like this game is going to have a lot of playability in that aspect of just playing different characters and then playing with different builds for the different characters and then doing cross-class swapping and twinking out new characters and stuff like that. I think it's going to have a lot of playability. The only down part of the game is that this is it. This is the whole map. You know, that's as wide as it is, and this is as deep as it is. I don't have a character that has everything unlocked because I just reset my highest level character. But it's, you know, it's 6 or 7 levels deep. It's pretty deep. But that's it. That's the whole map. That's what you're working on. And one other map that's almost as big as this that has, you know, layers the same. So I think there's a little more to do with that part of design. There's still a lot of work that can be done to this game, but it's pretty good as it is. If you're into that kind of thing, if you're into that Diablo style farming and customizing characters. If you like that kind of stuff, and maybe you like Terraria, you like this 2D side scrolling, I think this is going to be a good game for you. And I do like both of that. I like Terraria. I like the art style of Terraria. I think it's a lot better than this. This is still a little, this feels clunky. This feels like when Terraria first came out, it was a little clunky. The art style doesn't seem as sharp as Terraria, but it's not bad. Like, you know, like look at his little skinny legs. It's kind of funny looking, right? But they do move nice. They're funny enough, they're animated nice, you know? The layering is really nice. You know, the clouds are nice. So there's a lot that the developer can do with this game. I think it's a good good place for him to be at right now. What else haven't I talked about yet? So the eating and resting system. So yeah, you have to rest every once in a while. I think the more active you are, I think uses this more. It feels like that to me. Like when I'm really going at it, and I'm fighting, it feels like I'm using a lot of energy. I also know when you're close to your home stone, it reduces your food consumption. I think your energy usage. Excuse me. So, not sure about that. But basically how it works is this has a teleport system, which is your home stone. You go to it, hit teleport, it'll go back to the last place that you went to. So I must have been here collecting these rune stones, right? Rune stones are used to craft magic rings. So you need rune stones to craft magic rings. I wanted to blink over there. I've been playing my wizard. I gotta manually dig with this guy. You collect rune stones to make magic rings to give you different abilities. Like if you look at my other video, when I mine, I can mine 3x3 blocks. That comes from a ring. I think eventually it's an ability you can get. Actually, I think it's a pickaxe you can make, right? Yeah, Cobalt Pickaxe. This pickaxe digs 3x3 blocks. So you don't need a ring. Once you have that, you can just, your pickaxe will do it for you. But if you get that ring before that, then you can do it ahead of time. Sorry, let me just put some light up here. Yeah, so anyway, teleport system. So I teleport down. Oh no, I need to sleep. I'm hungry. I need to go sell because my inventory is full. You just teleport back. That's the system. That's how it works. That's your transport system. You can use it as many times as you want. Don't get stuck someplace that you don't want to be. Like, you don't want to teleport while you're in a boss's room. And then when you try to come back, you're going to be in a boss room getting wiped out. I've done that before. But that's basically it. You're going down, you're exploring levels, layers, you're going through the layers looking for the boss's portal. You go in, you fight that layer's boss, you go down to the next layer, find, you know, explore, get the ore, make better armor, find crystal drops to fit in the better armor, find some better weapons, fight the boss, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. You're just doing that. Boom, level up, restart the difficulty, boom, you're going through. And the whole time you can easily come back, do your farming, eat your food, rest however you need, whatever you need to do. You're good to go, and that's pretty much the game. So I think really this game's gonna appeal to people who like to build characters and figure out different builds and what works. And being that it's a PvE only game and it's a single player, yeah, the abilities can get a little extravagant, which makes them fun. You know, a lot of times you have to homogenize in PvP, or you know, or if you're trying to do a game like Skyrim, you have to be very balanced, or else you can have crazy PvE. You know, you don't want to try to keep it even keel. You can't get anything too crazy. In this, you can go crazy. You can have crazy AoEs that destroy everything on the screen with no effort. You got blinks on 1 second cooldown and allow you just blink all over the place. It makes it fun when it's like that. Hopefully they'll do like a multiplayer. I think this guy, I don't know anything about the development, but I think this guy is working on it and has been for a while. Hopefully he continues working on it, because I think he's got something nice here. If he can just keep tacking away at it, hopefully he's getting money, and he can keep working on it, keep it going, keep it developed. I think it'll just get better and better and better. I think that's about it. Leveling system, right? So we went through that. This is the last day of spring. I get planning. Gotta get that food ready for the winter. Yeah, you got your farming, cooking, your crop seeds and forage page, your alchemy and scrolls. Which, now that I know about that, I'm gonna blow my points there. Doink, doink. doink, doink. I'm gonna work my way down. That's so important to have that automatic heal reload. Chickens are important. Actually, I probably should did a chicken. My next point will probably go to chicken coop. Get that going so I can start stocking up on free eggs. The chickens just, you build the chicken coop and they just poop out eggs, and it's food and it'll get you through the winter. As far as leveling, where is the level button? I forget what button is to open the skills. I think you can only open it. I think you can only open it when you level. When you have an active level, you can't open it. Basically, attack power gives you flat. You can just put your points into attack power. It gives you a flat 5% every point. Vitality is just straight hit points. So every point you put in that, I think, gives you X amount of hit points. Dexterity, I forget what it does for melee. I know intelligence is wand speed, and I think it might just be wand reload reduction. I don't even know if it's like swing speed. Might be swing speed too. Dexterity is probably the same. It's probably like melee swing speed. I gotta double check. Vigor is your resistance. So there's elements in this game: fire, poison, ice, lightning. Fire puts a dot on you. Poison slows you. Ice freezes you. Lightning stuns you periodically. You know, kind of interrupts you, makes you freeze. It's like a little quick freeze, but multiple ones. They all have different effects, and all the things shooting at you and hitting you are going to hit you with different elements. Your vigor is basically your elemental resist, so it needs to be at or above at the level of the things that you're fighting, or else you're going to constantly get hit with these debilitating effects. And when you get frozen, that hurts, especially like as a caster. They're going to come up and pummel you, so it's good to have that vigor up. So I didn't know that when I was making this character. It was more immediately. I was just like, well, attack power. Let's just dump everything attack power. I think it's important to get that vigor up. Do a little bit of attack power. Do a little bit of vitality. I'm not sure dexterity for a melee, if it's important or not. I know it's not that important for spell, for like intelligence isn't that important for range casters. So I've been putting everything on vigor, vitality, attack power. Runes, again, are to craft. Actually, let's go through crafting. So runes craft rings. You learn rings from drops. Do I even have any rings? Rings doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't even have any rings that learned on this character, but you drop recipes drop randomly from bosses, from mobs, and you'll learn them. Let's see. So we got mining. These are just your pickaxes. You get different pickaxes. In survival, they unlock through your survival ranking. So as you unlock the different things, you need the ore to make them. But in Descent, they unlock as you find the ore. Like as you find the ore, it's going to say unlock this type of armor, unlock this pickaxe. So all your recipes will unlock as you find the ingredients for the things in Descent. In survival, it does the same, but for some things you need to buy the recipes for either in here or you get them dropped. Like the iron bars, smelting iron bars, you just get those as you pick up the ore. So I'm only up to copper at this point. Magic, again, is rings and wands, which all your wand, these are only 2 wand drops you get that I know of. Everything else is dropped. Armor, as you get the ore, you'll be able to make better armor. Each armor has an individual crystal slot. So this crystal is this crystal shape. Next one might be circle. The one after that might be square. So each armor set's going to have a different shape. So you can't plug this crystal into that armor. It's a level 8 crystal going into level 3 armor. And so you'll basically be eating these crystals. When you're done with the crystals and you eat them by hitting G, it says press E to destroy and create 8 crystal shards, I guess they are. They'll go into here. Use those, crystal shards. Use those crystal shards for crafting. So you need to use them to craft magic items like identification scrolls, and you need them for making potions and stuff like that. So it is handy. You do have to farm shards and destroy the shards you don't need instead of selling them to a vendor. Food, pretty obvious, as you buy recipes in here. So I bought meat, I bought mushroom dishes, Just exploring around. I think what I'll do is I'll do all these summer, spring, autumn recipes. Basically, they're just recipes from things that can grow in the summer and the spring. Like some things they only grow in certain seasons. Um, Farming recipes, none in here yet. Um, Torches, wood, ladders, wood. You'll be using these constantly. Torches, you'll always want wood on you. You'll always want max stack of at least a stack of torches on you. You'll be plopping them down constantly. Platforms in the beginning, as your character levels up and he gets like travel powers like flight or blink, teleport, things like that. You won't use the platforms as much. Um, let's see what else we have here. Apparatus are things like your crafting tables. So as new ones pop up, you'll see them in here. And it tells you right here, like, oh, no, it's over here. Blueprints are like your buildings. And it tells you in here if you don't have one, like you can have one on one of them, one on one of them. I could have 2 planter boxes, 2 of 2. Then you have different blocks you can make. You don't really use these that much. If you want to do some custom building, you can. I haven't done a lot of custom building because I've just been exploring the game. And again, runes. You can convert runes. Like if you want this rune, you can convert 3 Mal runes to a Mu rune. Z runes to Mu runes. So these are all basically you can create for 3 runes. You can create one of these, and then you'll get more. It'll allow you to convert extras into ones that you need to make the ring that you want or whatever. That's basically the crafting system. I think that's pretty much. I think I touched everything on the game. I mean, that's it. I probably should have said spoilers. I'll probably put it in the title. That they're spoilers. I probably should have said that in the beginning. Well, I'm an amateur YouTuber. I don't know how to make these things, but hopefully you found the information useful. If you were thinking about buying a game, hopefully it helps you make up your mind to buy it or not buy it. Either way, I just hope you found it useful. I don't have all the information. This is only what I've experienced so far. If you hate pixelated games, this is a very pixelated game. It doesn't bother me. Gameplay is what I enjoy. I start playing this game, I look past the pixels. They don't really matter to me. As long as they're animated decently and you can tell what everything is, that's all I need. I don't need great graphics. I'm a little bit older. I'm from the age of Atari, so a lot of it was imagination and just mechanics, game mechanics that made it fun for me. It wasn't about the graphics. It still holds true. But anyway, I hope you found the video helpful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, please. Let me know that you liked it. Don't just pass me by. Appreciate it. It's nice to know that somebody watched it and liked it versus somebody just watching it. I don't know if you liked it or not liked it. So give me a like if you liked it. Let me know. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.